Welcome back to Crypto Goon, and shout out to all my crypto goons for pulling it up once again. And today we're talking about ADA, also known as Cardano. Now, with this, we are headed to our previous all-time highs, but we're also going to talk about possible price targets where we can get this money. Now, this right here is Cardano, all the way back to its inception in 2017. Now, I had a lot of people reach out to me and ask, how they can find these charts. The best thing to do when you log into TradingView, if you're using TradingView, you can look at different companies that offer the prices of Cardano. So like if I go to Coinbase, see Coinbase, they start in 2021, right? So I came over here to crypto right here, spot crypto, and it gave me the prices all the way back to 2017. The reason why we need all the way back to 2017 so that we can see the complete picture. If we don't have the complete picture, you will be making a decision using chart patterns or using chart projection based off of information that you do not have. OK, so as I've said previously, as you can see here, anytime we wick like this on the chart, the market always has to refill these wicks. And as you can see, we have refilled these previous wicks and have created new highs. OK, now let's talk about the potential targets. So of course, I always use the Fibonacci because that's my number one go-to tool. It's one of the ones that I've been using for years to come up with targets and possible entries. Now, my entry for me is always a 618, but as you can see, we had a bounce off of the 50 several times, and now we've moved back toward the highs. Now, of course, there are several ways you can use this fib, and I'm going to show you two ways to use it. Now, when we click on the fib, we come down here to reverse. This reverses the fib and it shows us potential price targets. Okay. So as you can see, this first target is $24. Okay. Now I know a lot of people probably thinking that's a lot further from 79, 80 cents, like $24, that may hype some people up, but that's something in the future. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next year or the year after, but that's a potential target in the future of where this could be headed. Now, let me show you something that could be a lot closer. Right here, okay, we can turn off this log scale. So when we turn off the log scale, what it's going to do is it's going to scrunch up the fib. So it's going to give us a more compact, compressed view of where price could be headed. Okay, see this right here, obviously, is a lot more sexy. Well, I'm sorry, not as sexy as $24, but this is more likely to happen in a shorter time frame than us heading toward $24, right? So if you look here, right above our highs, we have $4.31. We have $4.93. We have $6.09. We have $7.97. We have $11. We have $12. So these targets are a lot sooner and a lot more likely to happen than $24. Not saying that $24 is off the table. Obviously, it all depends on how much pours into ADA, but it is something that is possible. But these kind of give you price targets, right? So you can use these targets as your take profit or, even as your entry, depending on what kind of trader you are or investor you are. Basically, in my opinion, I think our next target after we break this high is the $4.31 target. Okay, so the highest that we've ever been was about $3. So our obvious path here, okay, is to trend toward the $4.31. Okay, so as we head there, I'm going to dollar cost average and add to my position every time we have a decline or a negative day on ADA. I'm always buying. Same thing with any other cryptocurrency. Any negative day, I'm always buying. Adding to my position. And then I have these targets. There are some targets, I think we could get to $12. $24, I'm not going to hold that long. Most likely not. It really just depends on what happens in the market and how I feel at the time. But as far as calculations for take profits, I'm looking at the $4.31 as the next target. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I hope this is something you can use in your decision. Let me know if you all have any questions or comments. And of course, always drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And I appreciate you tapping in with the Crypto Goons. Shout out to all my goons. Let's get this money.